Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to solve A-Levels Mathematics Paper 1, Pure Mathematics 1 in a session February-March 2022, Paper 1-2. So let's start with the first question. Question number 1, a curve with equation y equals to f of x is such that its first derivative of dash of x equals to this. It is given that f of 8 equals to 5. Find f of x, right? So we have given f dash of x, we have to find f of x. F dash of x is given, so we have to integrate it with respect to dx and integrate 2x power minus 1 by 3 dx minus integrate x power 1 by 3 dx to get f of x, right? So here we have f of x, this is equals to 2, x power is minus 1 by 3 plus 1 over minus 1 by 3 plus 1 minus x power 1 by 3 plus 1 over 1 by 3 plus 1 plus some constant of integration, right? Now in the next step we have f of x is equals to 2. What is minus 1 by 3 plus 1? So negative 1 divides 3 plus 1. This is 2 by 3. So x power is 2 by 3 divides 2 by 3 minus x power is 1 by 3 plus 1 is 4 by 3. This is 1 and 4 by 3 plus some constant of integration, right? Further simplification, we have f of x is equals to 2. This 2 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 2 times 3 by 2. X power is 2 by 3 minus 4 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 4. X power is 4 by 3 plus c. Now we can cancel the 2 and f of x is equals to 3x power 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4, x power is 4 by 3 plus c. Now to get the value of constant of integration, we have to substitute the condition that f of 8 equals to 5, right? Now let me substitute this condition. F of 8 equals to 5, right? Means x is 8 and f of x is 5. So this is 5 and 3 and this is 8 power 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4, 8 power 4 by 3 plus c, right? Let me simplify 8 power 2 by 3 first. Okay, so we have 8 exponent 2 divides 3, this is 4, and 4 times 3, this is 12. So 5 equals to 12 minus, and what is 8 power 4 by 3 times 3 divides 4, 12, negative 12 plus c, right? So positive 12 and negative 12 is just 0. So 5 is the value for c, right? Now we have f of x is equals to, let me substitute this c value in f of x and we will get the curve. F of x is 3 x power 2 by 3 minus 3 by 4 x power 4 by 3 plus 5. So this is a curve y equals to f of x. Question number 2, a curve has equation this and a straight line has equation this, where c is a constant. Find the set of values of c for which the curve and line intersect at two distinct points. If it intersect at two distinct points, then we can say that the discriminant b square minus 4ac is greater than 0 at two distinct points, right? Okay, first we need to find the point of intersection of curve and the line. Okay, so the curve is x square plus 2cx plus 4 and the line is equals to 4x plus c. Shifting all the terms to the left side, x square plus 2cx minus 4x plus 4 minus c equals to 0. So here x square and 2c minus 4 is the coefficient of x and the constant term is 4 minus c. This is equals to 0. Now a is 1, b is 2c minus 4 and c is 4 minus c, right? So let me use a method of discriminant, right? So what is b square minus 4ac? So b square, b is 2c minus 4 square minus 4 times a value is just 1 and the c is 4 minus c. This is greater than 0, right, when it intersects at two distinct points. Now let me simplify this. Okay, so this is 4c square. 4 square is 16 and minus 2ab. So we have negative 2 times 4. We have negative 16 minus 16c. Okay, negative 4 times 4 is negative 16 and negative times negative is positive 4c. This is greater than 0, right? Let me simplify. 4c square and the c terms is negative 16 and plus 4. So minus 12c and the constant is positive 16 and negative 16. This is greater than 0, right? So here we can take 4 and c common. So we have c minus 3 is greater than 0. Now we have two roots. We can say that 4c is equals to 0 or c minus 3 is equals to 0. So from here c value is 0 or we can say c is equals to 3, right? Now we have to check on what is the interval. So let me draw this quadratic, draw this parabola. So if I can draw the parabola, let me show you here. Okay, so we have two values of c, 0 and 3. So we have 0 over here, let's say 3 is over here, 0 and 3. This is a c axis, right? Okay, and as you can see, this is a quadratic equation and its c square coefficient is positive, so the parabola opens upward, right? So let me open the parabola upward and it passes through the zeros. Right, now we have to check that in what values of c it is greater than 0, right? So greater than zeros means more than 0, these values. When the value is less than 0 and more than 3, the parabola, the curve is positive, right? So we can say that the answer is when c is less than 0 and when c is greater than 3. So in these two the set of values of c when the curve and the line intersect at two distinct points. Question number 3, find the term independent of x in each of the following expansions. The term independent of x is basically the constant term we have to find. Right, now for a, so let me apply the binomial expansion over here. So 3x power is 6 plus 6c1, 3x power 5, and the second term 2 by x square, its power is 1, plus 6c2, 3x power is 4, and 2 by x square power is 2, plus we can say this is 6c3, 3x power is 3, and the second term power 2 by x square, its power is 3, plus 6c4, 3x power is 2, and 2 by x square, its power is 4, and 6c5, 3x is power is 1, and 2 by x square, its power is 5. The last is 6c6, its power is 0, so we can say 3x power is 0 and 2 by x square, its power is 6, right? So let me simplify each of the terms. So this term we can just find the constant term. Okay, so 3 power 6, 3 exponent 6 is 7, 29 x power 6, right? And what is 6c1? 6c1, this is 6, and 3 power 5 plus we have 6, 243, and we have 2 by x square, and we have this is x5, sorry, x power 5 as well. Okay, 6c2, this is 15, this term 15, 3 power is 4, 81, 2 square is 4 over x square is x power 4, and this is x power 4 as well because 3. Okay, so further simplification we can say for this term 6c3, 6c3, this is 20, 3 cube is 27, Yes, 27x cube. 2 cube is 8. And 2 times 3 is 6. X power is 6. What is 6c4? 6c4 is 15. This term is 15. 3 square is 9x square. 2 power 4 is 16, I guess. Yes, 16 over 2 times 4 is 8. X power is 8. Plus 6c5 is 6. 3x. 2 power 5 is 32. Yes, it's 32. Over 2 times 5 is 10. X power is 10. And 6c6 is 1. And the 3x power 0 is also 1. So 2 power 6 is 64 over 2 times 6 is 12. X power is 12. Right. Now let me simplify the coefficient and find out the constant term. Right. So 729 x power is 6. Right. The second term we have is 243 times 6 times 2. 2916. 2916. Okay, and cancelling the x as well, so this x square and this is x cube, so this is also not a constant term, this is x cube term. Okay, the next is 15 times 81 times 4. This is 4860. X power 4 and x power 4 is cancelled, so this is a constant term. Plus 20 times 27 times 8. This is 4320, and this is x cube over x cube divides x cube. Right, this term is now 15 times 9 times 16. 59 and 16 is 2160. Divide, you have 2 is cancelled, now 6 is left, x power 6. Right, 6 times 3 times 32 is plus 576 over x power is 9 plus 64 over x power is 12. So this is a expansion. Now from this expansion we have to find the constant term, right? So we can say that constant term, or the term independent of x, is, this is a term 4860 for a part. Right, now for the second part we again have to find the constant term. So we already did the expansion of this from the a part. This is expansion and just multiplying with 1 and minus x cube. Right, okay, so let me do it directly. So just all these terms are first multiplying with 1 and then minus x cube. So let me multiply it by 1. So 729 x power 6. 2916 x power is 3 plus 4860 plus 4320 over x cube plus 2160 over x 6 plus 576 over x power 9 plus 64 over x power 12. So I multiplied by 1. Now let me multiply this. All the terms are now negative, and x cube. Right, so minus 729 x power 6 and x power 3. So when the bases are same, we add the power. 6 plus 3, this is 9, minus 2916. X power is 3 and x power is 3, so x power 6. Add the bases. Right, minus 4860 and x power is 3. Okay, this x power 3 and x power 3 is just cancelled. We will get the constant term from here. So minus 4320, and the next term is minus this term 2160 divides, so x power 3 and x power 6, so need divide with x cube. Right, so minus 576 over, this again cancel 3 with 3, so x power 6 is left, minus 64 over 3 and 12 is cancelled, with x power 9 is left. Right, now in this expansion we have to pick the constant term. So we can say that the constant term or the term independent of x are, this is a constant term, this is a constant term, right? So this is 4860 minus 4320. These are the two constant terms. Let me simplify. 4860 minus 4320, this is 540. So the answer for the constant term is 540 for the second part. Question number 4. The first term of geometric progression and the first term of arithmetic progression are both equals to a, right? The third term of the geometric progression is equals to the second term of arithmetic progression. Third term of geometric progression. So we know that geometric progression is a r power n minus 1 and arithmetic progression is a plus n minus 1 into d. Right. So the third term of arithmetic progression when n is 3. So we have a r power 3 minus 1 r squared. This is equals to the second term of arithmetic progression. So n is 2. So a plus d. This is a plus d. Right. The fifth term of geometric progression. Right. The fifth term of geometric progression is equals to the sixth term of arithmetic progression. Right. So from here we can say a r fifth term. So we have 5 minus 1, 4. This is equals to sixth term. So a plus 6 minus 1, this is 5d. Right. Given that the terms are all positive and not all equal, find the sum of the first 20 terms of arithmetic progression in terms of a. So basically the question is we have to find S20 of arithmetic progression. So here we have to find the sum of first 20 terms of arithmetic progression, right? Not S10, sorry, S20 we have to find, right? So for S20 we need to find A and D, but we need to find in terms of A. So we have to keep the answer in terms of A. We just need to find D in terms of A. So by using these two information, we have to find D in terms of A. So basically eliminating R on both sides. So in this equation, if I multiply by A on both sides, so A square R power 4, this is A times A plus 5D. Right, I multiplied by a, so I can take this as a r square whole square. This is equals to a square plus 5 a d. So we can use a r square a plus d. So this is a plus d whole square. This is equals to a square plus 5 ad. Right, now here we can easily find the value of d in terms of a. Now let me simplify. So we have, if I do here, we have a square plus d square plus 2ad minus a square minus 5ad. This is equals to 0. We can cancel a square and we have d square minus 3ad. This is equals to 0. Taking d common, so we have d minus 3a. This is equals to 0. So from here, whether d equals to 0 or d is equals to 3a. So basically we have to find d in terms of a. We are not considering d equals to 0. Difference is not equals to 0. Right. So this is a value for d. This is equals to 3a. Now let me find the sum of the first 20 terms of arithmetic progression. So its formula is S. N is equals to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Right, so n is 20 and d is 3a. Now let me substitute as 20. This is equals to 20 by 2, 2a plus 20 minus 1 and d is 3a. Right, so here we have S20 is equals to 10 into 2a plus, this is 19 times 3. 19 times 3 is 57. 57a. 57 plus 2. So S20 we have 10. 57 plus 2 is 59a. So S20 is equals to 590a in terms of a. So this is a sum of the first 20 terms of arithmetic progression in terms of a. Question number 5, part A, express this expression into this form. So basically this is standard form of a quadratic equation, and this is the vertex form of the quadratic equation, right? So to express this, first you can see 2 is common, so let me take 2 common. So we have x square minus 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 times 7 is 14. Right, now here we have to complete the square. So what we have to do, we have to take the coefficient of x, this is negative 4, okay, and we have to divide it by 2, so this is equals to minus 2, and take its whole square, right? So this is equals to 4. So we add and subtract 4. So x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 plus 7, right? So we have 2, and we have x square minus 4x plus 4, right? And here we have positive 7 minus 4. So 2, and here we have to complete the square, a square minus b square, so x minus 2 whole square and plus 3. So now a value is 2 and the b value is equals to 3, right? Now for the second part, the function f and g are defined by f of x is x square for x belongs to real number, g of x is 2x square minus 8x plus 14 for x belongs to real number. So this g of x exactly matched to the one we already found in the a part. So let me rewrite g of x as 2. We have x square minus 2, x minus 2 whole square plus 3, right? Okay, now the next is part B. Describe fully a sequence of transformations that map the graph of y equals to f of x onto the graph of y equals to g of x, clearly making clear the order in which the transformations are applied, right? So here we can see that this is the base function and this is a transformed function. So we have a translation, horizontal translation 2 units and vertical translation 3 units. And we have a stretch in y direction by a factor of 2, right? So we can say that we have to write down in order. So first we have a translation. Translation 2 units right and 3 units up. So we can say that the translation is 2 and 3, right? This is my first transformation, and the second transformation is a stretch in y direction by a factor of 2, right? Stretch in y direction by a factor of 2. Right, so these are the two transformations applied on the base function x square. Question number 6. The circle with equation x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equals to 85 and a straight line with equation y equals to 3x minus 20 are shown on the diagram. The line intersects the circle at A and B, and the center of the circle is at C. Number part 1, find by calculation the coordinates of A and B. So A and B are basically the point of intersection of a line and a circle, right? So basically we have to find the point of intersection of this equation and this. So we can say that x plus 1 whole square, right, plus just substitute the y value over here. So we have 3x minus 20 and this minus 2 whole square equals to 85, and let me solve the x coordinates, right? So here we have x plus 1 whole square plus 3x minus 22 whole square equals to 85. Open the square, we have x square plus 2x plus 1. This is 9x square, and 3 square is 9. Okay, 2ab. So 2 times 3 times 22 is minus 132. X plus 22 square is 484. and minus 85. This is equals to 0, right? Now in the next step, let me combine the terms. X square and 9x square is 10x square. X terms are 2 and minus 132, so minus 130x. And let me solve the constant terms. So we have 1 plus 484 and minus 85. This is 400 plus 400 equals to 0, right? Let me divide by 10. So we have x square minus 13x plus 40. This is equals to 0, simplified form. So now we have to find this is the quadratic equation in a variable x. So let me factorize this. So we can say 1 times 40 is 40, and if I do 5 times 8 is 40, and minus 5 minus 8 is minus 13. So x square minus 8x minus 5x plus 40, this is equals to 0. Let me take x common. X minus 8 is left, minus 5 is common, x minus 8, this is equals to 0. So x minus 8 and x minus 5 equals to 0, right? Now the two values of x are x is equals to 8 and x is equals to 5, right? Now let me find the corresponding y values. So we have, for y, we have equation y is equals to 3x minus 20, right? So when x is 8, so we have y is equals to 3 times of 8 minus 20, and the other is y is equals to 3 times 5 minus 20. Okay, so 3 times of 8 is 24 minus 20. Minus 20 is just 4. Okay, now 3 times 5 is 15. Subtract 20, this is minus 5. Yes, negative 5. Right. Now let me write down the coordinates. So the first x, when x is 8, y is 4, 8, 4. And the other is when x is 5, y is minus 5. So let me pick, so a is, x values are 8 and 5. So here the x is 8 and here the x value is 5, right? So, and the b values, y values negative, it is downward. So this is the coordinate for b and this is a coordinate for a, right? Now for part b, find an equation of circle which has its center at C and for which the line with the equation y equals to 3x minus 20 is tangent to the circle. Okay. So as you can see, they said the center of a circle stays the same, but this line is tangent to the circle. It means this line touch the circle at only one point. Let me draw the circle with the same center and it touch this line because it is tangent to that circle. So now this is going to be the new equation of a circle. Right. So as you can see, this one touched the line y equals to 3x minus 20 at only one point. So we have to find the equation of the circle, this circle. Okay. So as you can see, this line touched the circle at the midpoint of AB. So we got the coordinates of A is 8, 4 and for B is 5 minus 5. So let me find the midpoint of AB first. Right. So we can say that the midpoint of AB x1 plus x2 divides 2, y1 plus y2 divides 2. Okay, so the midpoint is, let me simplify, 8 plus 5 divides 2, this is 13 by 2. And 4 minus 5 is just minus 1 by 2. So this is a midpoint of AB, right? Okay, and the center is the same. As you can see, this is the same center, so this is -1 and 2 is the center. So we have to use the same equation and just substitute the midpoint to get the value for r, the equation of circle. Right, so the equation of circle is x minus x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equals to r square. Right, so we have to find the radius by substituting the x and the y value here. So this is 13 by 2 plus 1 whole square plus minus 1 by 2 minus 2 whole square equals to radius square. Right, so let me solve for the radius. So we can say 13 divides 2 plus 1. This is 15 by 2 square. 15 by 2 whole square. And minus 1 by 2 minus 2 is minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2 whole square equals to radius square. Okay, 15 square is 225. 2 square is 4. Plus 5 square is 25 over 2 square is 4. This is radius square. Now 225 plus 25 is 250 by 4. Divides 4, and 250 divides 4 is 125 by 2. Is 125 divides 2. This is equals to the radius r square. You can keep the r square as it is, or we can say 2 times of 62 is 124 into the whole number. You can convert. This is 62 is a whole number. 124 plus 1 is and 1/2. This is a radius. Now we can say that the equation of a circle is x plus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square equals to radius square. This is 62 1/2. This is the equation of circle, which has a same center and is tangent to the given line. Question number 7, part A, show that the left hand side equals to the right hand side. So we have to start from the left hand side. So let me take the LCM. So the LCM is cos theta minus 2 sin theta, and this is cos theta plus 2 sin theta, and cross multiplying, right? So here the sin theta plus 2 cos theta is the numerator. It is going to multiply with this denominator, cos theta plus 2 sin theta, and minus sin theta minus 2 cos theta is multiplying with this. This is cos theta minus 2 sin theta. Right, and this is whole divided by the denominator. Right, okay, let me simplify the numerator by multiplying it. So we have sin theta times cos theta, so sin theta cos theta, and 2 sin square theta, and this plus 2 cos square theta plus 4 sin theta cos theta, minus, okay, let me keep the minus outside. So we have sin is multiplying with this, sin theta cos theta, sin with this cos, sin with this sin, so minus 2 sin square theta. Okay, so we have negative 2 cos square theta, and negative times negative is positive, 4 sin theta cos theta. Right, this whole thing is again divided by, okay, now you can see the denominator is cos theta minus 2 sin theta, cos theta plus 2 sin theta, so a plus b and a minus b, so a square minus b square, so cos theta whole square minus 2 sin theta whole square. Right, now let me open the negative. So here we have sin theta cos theta plus 2 is outside. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is just 1, right? So we can just consider it 2. So plus 4 sine theta cos theta. Okay, and negative, we have sine theta cos theta minus 2 is outside. Sine square theta plus cos square theta is just 1. So plus 4 sine theta cos theta. Right. In the next step, I will open the bracket negative sign. So this whole thing is divided by the denominator. So here we have cos square theta and minus 2 square is 4 sine square theta. Right. Further simplification, we can say that, let me open the bracket with a negative sign. So sine theta cos theta plus 2 plus 4 sine theta cos theta minus sine theta cos theta plus 4 minus 4, let me do this term, sine theta cos theta and plus 2, this is positive 2, and this whole thing divides by cos square theta minus 4 sine square theta. Okay, and now you can see in the right hand side the denominator is only in cos square theta, not in sine square theta, so we have to open this sine square theta as well. Okay, so let me cancel the terms. So cos square theta sine cos theta sine theta minus cos theta sine theta, and we have 4 sine theta cos theta and minus 4 sine theta cos theta. Okay, so we have 2 plus 2, this is 4. This holds divide by cos square theta minus 4 sine square theta is, let me check, we have cos square theta plus sine square theta, this is equals to 1. So what is sine square theta? Sine square theta is 1 minus cos square theta. Right, now let me substitute the sine square theta over here. This is 1 minus cos square theta, sorry. Right, 4 divides cos square theta minus 4 plus 4 cos square theta. So here we have 4 over 1 plus 4 is 5 cos square theta minus 4. This is my right hand side. So it is proved. You can see 4 over 5 cos square theta minus 4. So left hand side is proved to the right hand side. Now for part B, hence solve the equation. This whole equation equals to 5 for theta is between 0 to 180 degree. Okay, so as you can see, this whole equation is equals to 4 over 5 cos square theta minus 4, right? So we can say that 4 over 5 cos square theta minus 4, this is equals to 5, right? Now let me do the cross multiplication. So from here we can say 4 equals to 5 times 5 cos square theta minus 4. So this is 25. 5 times 5 is 25 cos square theta, and 5 times 4 is 20, negative 20. Okay, so or we can say that 25 cos square theta, this is equals to 4 plus 20, this is equals to 24, right? And we can say cos square theta, this is equals to 24 divides 25, right? And we have the value of cos theta, this is equals to plus minus square root of 24 over 25. We have to deal with two values, with a positive one and with a negative one, right? So here we have two cases. So for case 1, we have cos theta is equals to square root of 24 over 25, and the second case is cos theta equals to negative square root of 24 over 25, right? So from here we have to find the value of theta, that is cos inverse of square root of 24 over 25, and the domain is in degrees, right? So you have to find in degrees. So let me calculate this. So square root 24 divides 25. right? Cos inverse of answer, my calculator is in degrees, right? So this is 11.53. So the theta value is 11.5 degrees, right? And cos is positive in first and fourth quadrant, so we are not dealing with the fourth because the domain is between 0 to 180, right? So this is the first value of theta. Now for here, the theta is cos inverse of, we have to find the positive one, and then we can check that in which quadrant the cos is negative. We will get the same value of theta, 11.5. Okay, now the cos is negative in second and third quadrant, so we are just working on second because the domain is between 0 to 180, and for second quadrant the operation is 180 minus theta, right? So we can say 180 subtract the answer, this is 168.5 degrees. Theta is 168.5 degrees. So these two values of theta belongs to the domain between 0 to 180. Question number 8. The diagram shows the circle with equation x minus 2 whole square plus y square equals to 8. The chord AB of a circle intersects the positive y-axis at A and is parallel to x-axis, and this is thumb is parallel, chord is parallel to x-axis. Now for part A, find by calculation the coordinates of A and B. So for coordinates of A, as we have given that the chord intersects the position positive y-axis at point A and is parallel to x-axis. So means it intersect this chord intersect the y-axis, so means x coordinate of the chord is equals to 0. So here the x coordinate is equals to 0 for the whole circle, so just substitute x equals to 0, we will get the y coordinate, right? So at x is equals to 0, from here we have minus 2 square plus y square equals to 8, right? So let me just simplify. Y square is equals to 8, negative 2 square is just 4, so 8 minus 4 is just 4, and the value for y is square root of 4. So y is equals to, we can do plus minus 4. This is plus minus 4, plus minus 2, sorry. The square root of 4 is plus minus 2. But here we are just considering positive 1 because it intersects the positive y-axis. So the A coordinates, x coordinate is 0 and the y coordinate is positive 2. Again here the y coordinate is 2 because it is parallel to x-axis. We have to find the x coordinate, right? So just substitute y coordinate equals to 2, right? And solve for x. So we have x minus 2 whole square plus 2 whole square equals to 8, right? So here we have x square minus 4x plus 4 plus 4 minus 8 equals to 0. So x square minus 4x, because this is 4 plus 4 is 8 and 8 minus 8 is just 0. This is equals to 0. So from here x and x minus 4 equals to 0. So x is equals to 0 and x is equals to 4. So we have two values for x. So x is not equals to 0 at this because x is equals to 0 over here. So the x is equals to 4 here, right? So we can say the coordinates of A are 0 and 2 and the coordinates of B are 4 and 2, right? Now for part B, find the volume of revolution. The volume of revolution we have to find when the shaded segment, this is a shaded segment, as you can see, just this is a shaded segment, is bounded by the circle and the chord AB is rotated through 360 degree about x-axis, right? So about x-axis, the volume of revolution formula is pi integration y square dx, right? So this is a formula for volume of revolution when it is rotated 360 degree about x-axis. But the question is, we have to find the volume of revolution when this shaded segment, which is bounded by the circle and the chord, is rotated about 360 degree. Okay, so this shaded segment, which is bounded by a circle and a chord, it is rotated by 360 degree. So basically when we rotate the circle about 360 degree, we will get a cylinder. So about the point A and the point B, right? And the height of the cylinder, let's say this is the height of the cylinder, right? Okay, so as you can see, the radius of a cylinder, this is from 0 to 2. So the radius of a cylinder is 2. And this is the height of the cylinder, which is between 0 to 4. So the height of the cylinder is 4. So basically, to get the volume of revolution, we have to use the formula and subtract the volume of the cylinder, right? So let's do this. So the volume of revolution is pi integrate, so, and we have to integrate between a to b. So the x coordinate of a is 0 and the x coordinate of b is 4. Between 0 to 4 we have to integrate y square dx. So first we have to find what is y square. So you can see we have a curve here. Y square is equals to 8 minus x minus 2 whole square, right? So let me use this value for y square. This is 8 minus x minus 2 whole square dx. Subtract the volume of a cylinder, right? This is pi r square h is the volume of a cylinder, because when we rotate the shaded segment about 360 degree, we will get a cylinder, right? So v is pi, 8 integration is 8x minus the power rule, x minus 2 power 3 over 3, and the limits are between 0 to 4. This is minus pi. Radius of a cylinder is 2 and the height of a cylinder is 4. We already got it. So the volume is pi. Let me substitute the limit. 8 times 4, and 8 times 0 is just 0, minus 4 minus 2 cube divides 3. This is the upper limit. Subtract the lower limit is 8 times of 0, and plus we have minus 2 cube over 3, and this is minus 4 and 4 times 4 is 16 pi. So the volume of revolution is, let me simplify this. Okay, so 8 times 4 is 32, and we have 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 cube is 8 over 3, minus 8 over 3, minus 0, and we have negative 8 over 3, minus 16 pi. Okay, the v is pi. Okay, so let me do minus 8 over 3, minus 8 over 3, and plus 32. This is 8 over 3, 80 by 3, minus pi and 16. So the volume of revolution is pi is outside. We have 80 by 3 minus 16, right? So 80 by 3 subtract 16. This is 32 by 3. So the volume of revolution is 32 over 3 pi. This is the volume of revolution when the shaded segment bounded by the circle and the chord AB is rotated through 360 degree about x-axis. Question number 9. Functions f, g, and h are defined as follow: f of x, g of x, and h of x. Part A. Solve the equation f of x equals to 0, giving your answer in the form of x equals to a plus b square root of c, where a, b, c are integers. F of x equals to 0. We have to solve. So the f of x is x minus 4 square root of x plus 1. This is equals to 0, right? So here let me substitute that x square root of x is equals to u. A substitution. Let u is equals to square root of x. When u is square root of x, then u square is equals to x, right? So the x is the u square minus 4u plus 1 equals to 0, right? Okay, so let me apply the quadratic formula here. So u is equals to negative of b plus minus square root b square minus 4a and c divides 2 times of a. Let me solve for u. Okay, so here the u value is 4 plus minus square root. 4 square is 16 minus 4 divides 2. So 4 plus minus square root of 12 divides 2. Okay, simplify the square root of 12. This is 2 square root of 3. Okay, So here we have u is equals to 4 plus minus 2 square root of 3 divides 2. Okay, taking 2 common, so we have the u value is 2 plus minus square root of 3. Okay, now let me substitute the u back. So u is square root of x. We have to solve for x, right? Okay, so here the u is square root of x. So square root of x is basically 2 plus minus square root of 3, right? And we have to solve for x, not square root of x. So have to scaling on both sides, right? So x is equals to 2 plus minus square root of 3 whole square, right? So here we have two solutions. X is equals to 2 plus square root of 3 whole square, and x is equals to 2 minus square root of 3 whole square. Here x is equals to square is 4, square root of 3 square is 3, plus 2ab, so 4 square root of 3. And x is equals to 4 plus 3 minus 4 square root of 3. So x is equals to 7 plus 4 square root of 3. And from here x is equals to 7 minus 4 square root of 3. So we have to find the value of x in terms of a plus b square root of c, where a, b, c are integers. So the a, b, c are 2, 7, 4 and 3. 7 minus 4 and 3. Now for part b, given that f of x equals to g h of x, find the value of m and n. So first we have to find g composition of h, right? So g h of x, g, and we have h of x is, you can see we have square root of x minus 2 is h of x. So this is square root of x minus 2, right? And what is g of x? So g of x is m x square plus n. So this is m x square root of x minus 2 whole square plus n, right? Now let me put f of x equals to g composition h of x. Or before doing this, let me open this. G h of x is m. We have x minus 4 square root of x and plus 4 plus n, right? Now let me substitute it. F of x is equals to g h of x, right? So we have f of x is given, that is x minus 4 square root of x plus 1. This is equals to m x minus 4 square root of x plus 4 plus n, right? So we can find the value of m and n by comparison. So if I can say x minus 4 square root of x plus 1, this is equals to m into x minus 4 square root of x plus 1 plus 3m plus n, right? So 4 is 1 plus 3. So I just took the m3 outside. So 3m. So this term and this term is the same. So means what is m? This coefficient is 1. So by comparison, we can say by comparing m is equals to 1, right? This term is compared with this, so m equals to 1. And what is the n value? So we can say when m is 1, we can solve for n. So from here there is no value for n, right? So let me solve for n here. So from here the there is no other term here, so we have 0 plus 0. So 3m plus n, this is equals to 0. So this is 3 plus n equals to 0, because m is 1. So from here n is equals to negative of 3. So the values of m is 1 and n is negative of 3. Question number 10. The diagram shows a circle with a center A of radius 5 centimeter. A to C is 5 and A to D is also 5. And a circle with the center B of radius 8 centimeter. B to C is 8 and B to E is also 8. Okay, the circles touches at point C. Both the circle touches at point C, so that ACB is a straight line. The tangent at the point D, tangent at the point D on the smaller circle intersect the larger circle at E and passes through B, right? Now for part A, find the parameter of the shaded region. So this is a shaded region. We have to find the parameter, means we have to find DE, D to C, and C to E, right? So basically we have to find this arc length first, right? Okay, so arc length A, E, and C. Okay, so this is a right angle triangle. So we know this side is 5, this side is 8 plus 5 is 13. And let me find this side by doing Pythagoras theorem. We can apply the Pythagoras theorem to get the side DB, right? So if I redraw this right angle triangle again, and we know that the angle, the side opposite to the right angle is hypotenuse. So this is the hypotenuse, AB is the hypotenuse. AB is the hypotenuse, and this is the D is the 90-degree angle. So this is 5 plus 8, this side is 13. A to D, this side is 5. We have to find AB by Pythagoras theorem. So let me find D. Okay, first let me do AB. Hypotenuse square is equals to AD square plus DB square, right? So from here we can say AB is 13 square, 5 square plus DB square. Let me solve for DB. So from here DB whole square is equals to 13 square minus 5 square and its square root at the end. So 13 square is 169 minus 25. 169 minus 25, this is 144, and square root of 144 is 12. So from here D to B is square root of 144. This is 144 and this is equals to 12. So this side is 12. Okay, D to B is 12. D to B is 12. So this is 8. 12 minus 8. So this side is 4. So we got the parameter of DE. This side is equals to 4. Right. Now the next thing is we have to find the angles, right? Because for arc length, we have to find this angle and this angle of a right angle triangle. Okay, to find the angles, we have to use SOHCAHTOA. First, we have to work on this angle A and then the angle B, right? So if I consider this right angle triangle, what is the angle A? Okay, to get angle A, we have, you can use opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. This is your choice. So for angle A, you can use all the 3 trigonometric ratios, right? Okay, opposite over hypotenuse, we can say sine. Okay, so let me find angle A. Opposite over hypotenuse, 12 over 5. So we can say sine A is 12 by 5 and A is equals to sine inverse of 12 by 5. Sorry, for angle A is, if we do the ratio for sine, so we have opposite over hypotenuse. So 12 over 13, not 12 by 5. So this is 12 by 13. Right, now let me solve for sine. You can do in degrees or radian because there is no restriction. I'm doing in degrees. Sine inverse of 12 over 13, 67.38. 67.38 degrees. This is the angle A, right? Okay, and if I do the arc length A, C, and D. So let me find arc length A, C, D. Arc length of a sector ACD is theta over 360 pi r square. No, for arc length it is just 2 pi r. We are not doing the sector area. Okay, so theta is, we have let me substitute the value of theta, 67.38 degrees over 360 degrees times 2 pi, and radius is 5. Let me simplify this. So this is the theta divided by 360 times by 2 times by 5 and times by pi. 5.8800. 5.880 is the arc length. This is DC, right? Now let me find C to E. Let me find the angle B first. So to work on angle B, you can use any ratio, opposite over hypotenuse. Let me do sine again. Yes. So for angle B, sine B, you can do cos or tangent. This is your choice. Sine B is opposite, the opposite, and the hypotenuse. Opposite is 5 and hypotenuse is 13. So 5 by 13. Or we can say B angle is sine inverse of 5 by 13. If you did the first angle in degrees, so keep the second in degrees as well. Okay, so 5 over 13 and sine inverse of answer is 22.61 degrees. 22.62 degrees, we can say. Right. Now let me find the arc length of BCE, right? Okay. Let me do over here. Okay. Arc length B, C, and E. Again, theta over 360, 2 pi r. Theta is, we just got theta, 22.62 degrees over 360, 2 pi, and the radius is 8, right? Radius is 8. Now, let me simplify this. This is a value of theta. So first we have to divide it by 360 times by 2 times by 8 and times by pi. 3.158. 3.158. Right. Now let me find the parameter of the shaded region. So the parameter of the shaded region, as you can see from the figure, we have D to E. This is 4 plus DC. DC is 5.880 plus the last is CE, this sector, arc length CE. This is 3.158. We will get the parameter of the shaded region. 4 plus 5.880 plus 3.158. This is equals to 13.038 or 13.04 centimeters, because the radius is in centimeters, so parameter is in centimeters as well. Now for part B, find the area of the shaded region. So the area of the shaded region, as you can see, we have a shaded region. So how can you find the area of a shaded region? We have to find the area of this triangle, right angle triangle, half base times height. This is a base and this is a height. And we have to find area for this sector and this sector. Subtracting the area of two sectors, we will get the shaded area, right? Okay, so here we can say that the shaded area is triangle area subtract sectors area of both sectors we have to subtract, right? So here area of a triangle is half base times height. So what is the base? The base is 12 and the height is 5, right? So we have or you can just write down the formula, base and the height. Subtract area of the two sectors. This is area of a sector is theta over 360 and pi r square minus theta over 360 plus pi r square. Because both sectors we have to add the area of the two sectors and then subtract from the whole one, because those two are not shaded. Okay, so let me substitute the values here. The base of a triangle is 12 and the height is 5 minus, okay, so theta, if we do this one, theta is angle A. So we got the angle A 67.38 degrees. 67.38 degrees over 360 degrees. Pi, radius of this sector is 5. So 5 square. Plus theta of angle B. Yeah, we have angle B over here, 22.62. 22.62 degrees divides 360 degrees. Pi times radius of the larger sector B, E, and C is 8. 8 scale. Right. Now let me simplify this. 12 times 5 divides 2. This is 30. Minus. Okay, so we have 67.38 divide 360 times 25 times pi, 14.700 minus, plus 22.62 divides 360 times 8 times 8 is 64 and times by pi, 12.633. Right, so and add 14.700. Okay, so from here 30 subtract 27.33. 30 subtract answer 2.666, so 2.67. 2.67 centimeter square is the shaded area. Question number 11, it is given that the curve has an equation this where k is a constant. Part A, find in terms of k the value of x at which there is a stationary point. So for stationary point, the gradient of the curve is equals to 0, or we can say dy over dx is equals to 0. We have to find the values of x in terms of k. So let me find the gradient. What is dy by dx? So this is a curve, so k is outside, the derivative is power rule we have to apply, -1, the base function is 3x minus k, power base power -1, and the derivative of the base function is just 3 with respect to x, and 3x derivative is just 3. Further simplification, we have negative 3k over 3x minus k whole square plus 3. This is your dy by dx. Okay, now for stationary point, we have to put the gradient equals to 0, right? So let me substitute this equals to 0. So minus 3k over 3x minus k whole square plus 3, this is equals to 0. Shifting the 3 over here, negative 3 and negative is cancelled. So 3k over 3x minus k whole square equals to 3, right? We can cancel the 3 as well, right? So from here we have k over 3x minus k whole square equals to 1. Cross multiplication, k is equals to 3x minus k whole square. We have to solve for x in terms of k. So k is equals to 9x square plus k square minus 2 times 3, 6 kx, right? Or we can say 9x square minus 6kx and plus k square minus k, this is equals to 0, right? So this look like a quadratic equation in variable x. We have to solve for x. So apply the quadratic formula. So this is the b, so negative of b plus minus k root, we have a b square minus 4 times a value times the c values, k square minus k, divides 2 times of 9 and the square root as well. For this simplification, x is equals to 6k plus minus k root 36 k square minus 4 times 9 is 36, yes, 36 k square plus 36k. Okay, and then divide it by 2 times 9 is 18. 36k square and minus 36k square is cancelled, x is equals to 6k plus minus 36 is the square root of 36 is 6. 6, yes. 6 square root of k divides 18. 6 times 3 is 18. So x is equals to k plus minus square root of k divides 3. This is a value of x in terms of k at which there is a stationary point. The function f has a stationary value at x is equals to a and is defined by this is f of x. Part B, find the value of a and determine the nature of the stationary value. So first we have to find the value of a. So a is the stationary value at x is equals to a. So if I compare this function with the given in the part 1, so we have f of x and here y, we have k, 3x minus k power minus 1 plus 3x. So we have k is equals to 4 basically. So when k is equals to 4, so what is the stationary value? The stationary value we have is x is equals to k plus minus k root of k by 3. So here the x is equals to a. So x is equals to a is the stationary value. This is 4 plus minus k root of 4 divides 3. So this is equals to, let me simplify, 4 plus minus k root of 4 is 2 divides 3. This is equals to 2, right? So the a value is equals to 2. Now we have to determine the nature, means we have to find the second derivative of double dash of x and put x is equals to 2 to determine the nature, right? Now the first derivative, we got the first derivative here from the first part. We have the first derivative when the k is equals to 4 over here, right? So if I can say that d over dx of, let me write down the first derivative. This is negative 3 times 4 is 12 over 3x minus 4. It's square plus 3. This is my first derivative. Now differentiate it one more time. Okay, so this derivative is just 0. So minus 12 minus 2, 3x minus 4 minus 2 minus 1, and the derivative is 3, right? And the simplification results in negative 12 times negative 2 is negative 24 times 3 is 72, right? So we have 72 divides 3x minus 4 whole cube, right? So what is f double dash of a? This is 2. 72 divides 3 times 2 is 6 minus 4 cube. 72 over 2 cube. This is 72 over 8 divides 8. This is equals to 9 and this is positive. So the nature is minimum. So this point is minimum because the second derivative is positive, right? Now for part C, the function g is defined by g of x equals to this for x is greater than equals to 0. Determine, making your reasoning clear, whether g is an increasing function or a decreasing function or neither. So the function is increasing when the derivative is positive, it is decreasing when the derivative is negative, and it is neither when there is no behavior, right? Okay, let me compare the g of x with the given function from part 1. So as you can see, you have y is equals to k. Now k is minus 1 here, right? So if I say that k is equals to negative of 1 and we have 3x minus plus 1 is minus k is minus 1 is plus 1, and this is yes, k is minus 1. So what is the derivative? So g prime of x, we have the derivative minus 3 times k divides 3x minus k square plus 3. This is a derivative, right? Okay, so g prime of x, this is equals to 3 over 3x plus 1 whole square plus 3, and x is greater than equals to 0, right? So when you put x equals to 0, 1, 2, 3, any value, the derivative is positive. G prime of x is greater than 0 at all values of x that is greater than equals to 0. So since the derivative is positive, it's increasing function. So this is increasing function. This is positive at all values of x. When x is starting from 0 to up to infinity, the all positive values of x, the function is increasing, right? So that was the last question of our paper. If you have any queries, please let me know in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Take care.